Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits. Today, joined by
Brett
of Anomyces, about to drink some more Moonraker, but this time not West Coast, some hazies, and these are a little bit fresher. These were also from Beergium from their Moonraker and just California release. They got another release with a lot of different California breweries, and besides these, we have a cold IPA left from Moonraker and a outer range IPA. Actually, we also got a barrel-aged stout from Moonraker.
Yeah.
Chocolate orange bourbon barrel-aged stuff. That'll be fun to try. But this is haze, and one of them is a very well-known hazy beer from them. The other one is, I think, a newer release. But we're checking out Las Piñas, New England IPA or hazy IPA, and then we're checking out their collab with Alvarado Street called Electric Lettuce,
which is one of their kind of famous.
Yes, Joe
Double
reviewed this
IPAs.
like in 2017 or something and loved it.
It's an old New England recipe.
Yeah. Well, again, 2017. How many years is that ago now?
Yeah,
It's like 5 years.
No, but like it kind of tells the story that Moonraker were one of the first breweries on the West Coast to do New England IPAs.
Yes.
So
So we're gonna start off with Las Piñas here. It is 7%, 45 IBUs, so also higher IBU content than most New England IPAs. And it said it's got Simcoe, Citra, and Strata. And it says wonderful hops with a dank pine finish. But
they smell really vibrant.
Yes, they do. Actually. And I think the idea is read somewhere, maybe it was Instagram, that it was like a pineapple craziness.
Yeah.
So
makes sense with all the pineapple skeletons.
But what did I say? Simcoe, Citra,
and Strata. Yeah.
Why not Mosaic? That can also go pineapple.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to be good still.
But this is a bit more murky than Electric Lettuce.
It looks a lot like a slice IPA.
Yeah.
Actually, it's murky.
But I think it's a bit more, isn't it? A bit more murky than a slice IPA.
Fader Friends was the same as this.
Yeah.
Very similar. This is not as hazy, but yeah, it's not like this. It's or maybe 8-bit. The stuff I've had from 8-bit is a similar color to this. It's not as crazy intense, almost green looking as something like Monkish or Electric. If we're talking.
No,
about
it's not as yellow as
those
Monkish beers, at least. But
it looks very nice. Yeah. And it looks like really creamy and velvety. That head is very nice looking. So, let's check out the aroma. Yeah, dank and pineapple. Yeah. Wow, that is totally West Coast interpretation of haze. But the fun thing is, like, a lot of people, when they try to do West Coast interpretations of haze in Europe as well, they just rank up the bitterness. Yeah. But that's not it. You need that dank hop character. Yeah. And that's by using hops that have dank flavor profiles. And often I've been told, if you dry hop for a little bit longer than you should, you get a bit more of that kind of dank, cushy vibe.
Okay.
And not just volatile aromas. But you have to time it right, apparently. Yeah. It's really dank pineapple juice.
Yeah, but also lime.
Yes, yeah. It smells really good.
Yeah.
It really reminds me of Slice.
Yeah, isn't that
really reminds me of Slice.
But it's maybe not as sweet smelling.
Yeah, it's not as candied, and that guy's Starburst candy. There is some of it though.
Yeah, there's actually when you say Starburst candy.
Yeah, there is like tropical Starburst.
But it doesn't have that Skittle kind of sweet thing.
But it definitely smells fresher than the West Coasters.
Yeah,
that's for sure. It's like it's pineapple mostly. It's got that again like Starburst candy kind of like overripe profile, but it's not too crazy overripe. And then like big like dank pineapple kush. It's like all about the pineapples. A hint of sweet citrus, maybe a hint of sweet mango, but like
I would say more like hint of passion fruit, but
passion fruit too, for sure.
But I'm not getting that much mango, but
getting a little bit. I think it's just because there's some sweetness in there too. But let's try cheers. And thanks to Beergium for the beer. Much more dry than I expected, and pithy, lightly bitter. Yeah, this is West Coast haze.
Yeah.
It's less yeasty or like estery compared to Slice. It's not as candied as the aroma indicated.
It's a bit more hop driven.
But it's really nice, really bright, pineapple-y, pithy, dry, limey flavors.
It's not like thick and cloying at all. It's it has actually quite a big mouthfeel. Mm-hmm. It's quite oaty and weedy.
It's really fluffy. Yeah. But it's really dry too.
But it's more like, to me, the flavor is more like a passion fruity, slightly limey.
Yeah.
And also a fresh pineapple thing. And then like a touch of dankness.
Yeah. And a touch of bitterness.
Yeah. But it's a very nice IPA.
Yes, I agree. So let's move on to Electric Lettuce. Again, a collab originally with Alvarado Street. It's not mentioned on the label, but I think that's because they've just continuously brewed it.
Yeah.
Citra Mosaic. But listen to this. This is New England IPA. It's 80 IBUs.
Yeah.
This is going to be bitter, like in New England IPA.
Probably.
Or a West Coast IPA, I bet. 80 IBUs is crazy high.
Yeah. But it's also called Electric Lettuce.
Yeah, so maybe it's towards that dank, cushy... Yeah. We'll find out. So this one pours out more of a darker orange color. It's not as crazy turbid and hazy looking. It looks...
it's definitely hazy, but it's a pleasantly hazy color.
It looks like a little bit of the sediment and yeast and whatnot dropped out. I wonder if you look at the bottom of the can, nothing in there.
Maybe it's just like this.
Yeah.
Crazy turbid.
Yeah, well, it looks nice. Also a nice substantial head. The head retention of these beers are pretty damn great.
Yeah.
Let's check out the aroma.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can smell initially this is going to be much more bitter, and that's really dank. There's so much sweaty mosaic.
Yeah, it's super. It's like a locker room. It's.
This is even more West Coast meets New England.
Yeah.
Because it's so sweaty dank. This almost got the dank vibes we've been picking up on in sliced beers.
Scalliony, like
scallions.
And like caramelized onions,
green onion.
Yeah.
Chives.
Yeah, exactly, chive
But chive is something you often get with Columbus, so maybe they use that for bittering. I don't know, but like there's so much of that. But I think the fun thing, a lot of people they want to get these flavors as well. I think they end up using a lot of these hops hot side.
Yeah.
But to get that like really singy thing, I think it's more or less just crazy amounts in the fermenter.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's locker room.
Yeah, it's locker room. It's oniony. It's not like overripe juice at all.
No.
It smells like it's going to be bitter because you can kind of sense it for some reason because it's got like
slightly resiny
and whatnot. Yeah. Like it just reminds you a bit more of a West Coast beer, but it's hazy. And then there's definitely some overripe juiciness to it. I think it's mainly tangerine-y, orangey vibes. And you talk about Flintstone vitamins in your old rating of this because Brett had this before.
I remember it smelling much different than this.
Yeah, this is not like that.
That was back in 2017.
This smells like a hazy West Coast IPA almost.
Yeah.
It's maybe a bit more juicy. There's a generic juicy.
I remember it smelling much more sweet. And
this does not smell sweet really at all.
But it has that slightly funky mosaic thing though.
Yeah, musty or cushy or locker roomy or whatever. Sweaty. Yeah. Mosaic can go that vibe too.
Not also so like not like super duper juicy like forest berry, but it has a bit of like a blueberry-esque skin.
A little bit. I was just about to say I don't think it's as much berry flavor as you get in some other mosaic beers. And then there's just like the classic.
There is a fruitiness.
Yeah. Somewhere. And there's also just the classic new, very bright dank profile of Citra.
Yeah.
Like I'm not also sure if that's a new thing for Citra. It's just the way Citra is being used nowadays. Yeah. It's hard to say. A lot of people also say it's changed. I don't know. It smells great.
I'm getting blueberry actually, but yeah. Cheers.
It is sweeter.
Yeah. So there you get the.
Ooh, that is like West Coast haze.
Yeah.
It has got a kick of bitterness.
Yeah.
But because there's so much sweetness, it doesn't seem like crazy.
No. This reminds me of a slice hazy.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit sweeter, but it has bitterness.
Yeah, but not all of them have bitterness though. It's like I don't think they have 100% defined thing with the hazies. They play around a lot more. I think they also do with West Coast.
But there's something about the sweetness and the yeast character of this one that reminds me of a slice hazy IPA. But it has a bit more of that candied. You see that slightly candied, almost like Flintstone vitamin thing. Now I see.
I don't know what Flintstone vitamins taste like.
It's just like think of like these like fruit vitamin pills you maybe got as a kid.
Yeah, but what I've gotten was strawberry and raspberry tasting, and this doesn't taste like anything like that. Yeah. But it would make sense because often there's some kind of calcium mixed in with those tablets.
Yeah.
Because they're chewing tablets. So that's probably because of the water treatment. But like, yeah, it's for sure. Both of them seems like nice beers. I wonder if Mr. Juice Master 3000 was at Moonraker before he opened up Slice.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. There's definitely similarities.
But it dries out nicely. And, it's definitely more fruity on the palate. But it still has that slightly, locker room dank.
Yeah, locker room dank mosaic. I'm definitely getting the blueberry mosaic.
It dries out. It's not, it doesn't finish sweet, but it's not crazy bitter.
No.
So,
and that I think it's because there's the sweetness and there's the ester profile and whatnot. Like, it's super well refined, but it's not 100% style specific. It breaks mold, so it's like that kind of West Coast hazy, and it makes it more drinkable. And like, even though it's got the sweetness of a lot of modern hazy IPAs, because a lot of the really popular ones are just like these crazy gushing fruity juice bombs. There's a good amount of that, but like, it's not too bad and too much because it has a bitterness. Because I feel like often with a lot of modern haze, it just gets too cloying with all that ester flavor.
Yeah, and you definitely sense the ester here, but I feel like this is a beer, and that's been brewed many times. It's something. It's refined.
It's really good.
It's it's regarding the hop character and as such, it's not the most unique or some unique thing or something that really sets itself apart from like the masses, but it's very well brewed and it's really refined. So that's that, and you kind of have to credit them for being
Jumping back, you definitely see similarities in approach.
Yeah,
this is just lighter in terms of all the saturation because it's a single.
But this is just more. Yeah, it's more passion fruity, pineapple-y. It's more bright.
Yeah.
And fresh in character.
Yeah, it's not as like crazy dank and
limey
and whatnot. Fucking dope beers. Actually, yeah, they're really good. I would have loved to drink these at like 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Like almost 7.
Yeah, I think they.
I think if I had this fresher, I would give it a 95.
Yeah, really fresh, like
maybe even.
I think this actually like just canned, like 1 or 2 weeks old, could be really dope.
Yeah, just because it's not that Yeah, and also just because it's not like too saturated.
Yeah,
like some of the crazy saturated beers from like Monkish and whatnot, they need to sit 4 weeks before they are amazingly drinkable. Yeah. But this tastes like something if you drink, and this is maybe also crazy saturated. It's hard to say, but this just as it is right now tastes like something at 2 weeks or 1 week. It would still be like it would be that like whoa experience.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think I have a favorite. I could drink more of this because it's dry and single, but in terms of the flavor profile, this one is just that much bigger because it's a double.
Yeah. But I agree that I don't have a clear favorite. I like the freshness of this, but
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 94 on.
I like the dankness of this one.
Yeah, if you could. Shall we?
I'll just do this. See if I get a bit of. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's really good. It helps dry out the double.
I did it the other way around, so I put a bit of the double in the single. But
well, does that matter? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's really nice.
It gives a bit of like a cushy thing.
Ooh, yeah. That's really good.
Yeah. So but
I think, man, it's one of those situations when you've had enough of a style, you can taste that you would like. I still really dig it, but if you had it fresher, you would love it hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just remind me a lot of Slice approach to haze, but just more West Coast, because I think Slice approach to haze is more classic haze.
Yeah.
But with unique yeast character.
Whereas these are a bit more dry and
whereas I think Slice, where they really shine, is their West Coast IPAs. But yeah, this is fucking good as well. 93.4 on both.
Yeah.
Strong 93, maybe a small 94.
Yeah.
Because they have some really cool flavor profile, and I like that they're dry and bitter. Like they're not just fruit. But the fun thing is like perceived bitterness is also so different. Like bitterness in these could be, I don't know if it's Columbus, it could be hop extract. Because it's such a clean, light bitterness. It's not vegetal, earthy or anything.
No, it's not.
Or maybe it's first word hop additions. It's just
not harsh.
It tastes like what they're doing is that they're trying to keep hops away from hot side. So it's not crazy amounts of hot side hops. I've heard a podcast with North Park about this, like talking about how they've gotten better at West Coast IPAs by brewing hazy beers because they're working so much more with hops, and they have had some very interesting points about how to dry hop and what to do.
Yeah.
And they make hop fu is probably one of the best West Coast. Next time we get beer from California, we're getting hop fu.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Maybe just only beer. West Coast IPAs.
Yes. But if you guys had a chance to try Moonrakers, electric lettuce, or Las Piñas, let us know if you saw them. This is a really fucking dope California IPA. Get some if you can. They're available. Wow. No, very last beer of the share. They're available on Beergium as we speak. So you can head on to their shop and get some if you want to try
Grab them now.
Grab them now, even though this will probably air when they're even older. But still, grab them now. So, oops. Wow, shaking microphones and stuff. It's the very last share beer. So if you guys had a chance to try either of these, let us know what we thought of them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to slide cheers. Yeah. And delicious West Coast hazy beer. And see you guys in the beer review. Cheers, Beergium. Wow. Beergium.